All right, pretty good game this past Wednesday, guys. So saw some good things. One thing definitely want to see a little bit more of is setting up in the offensive zone rather than just trying to rush in and take a lot of shots from outside the perimeter. Okay, so right now defensively we're good. Good switch over here to Josh. Now right there, that's pretty far past. So Neil, come back down towards the puck a little bit more, and that's going to create space for you so that D-man on their team isn't right into your face as soon as you get the puck. Okay, good support from John. Now right here, you got direct pressure, Jason. Rather than trying to skate into that pressure, pull it off towards the board and get a Gretzky curl, and that's going to allow our D time and space to actually get up onto the red line. Good back check there, Jason. In that situation, John, stay in the middle of the ice and take away that passing lane. Okay, nice little give and go. Got to make sure we're scoring. Now right there, Josh, instead of just firing the puck back up against the boards, bring it back into our zone a little bit behind the net, kind of like how we worked on setting up and stopping behind the net. Because that forechecker really isn't coming that hard towards you. So set up, bring it back, set it up, and allow our forwards to get back so we can get a clean breakout. Nice goal. Everyone's pretty much locked up. Now right here, Greg, you're kind of off to the side. Right here, you should be slashing across the ice like we talked about, but instead you've taken yourself out of the play a little bit by being so far out. Okay, remember, guys, the weak side winger, when that puck moves up the strong side, weak side middle slashing diagonally through the neutral zone through the blue line. Good D up here. Nice play. Now right here we have a chance. We got perfect cycle. Let's get that give and go going a little quicker, so we got to be stronger on the stick. Now right here, stay on your guy right there, Jason. So instead of doing that sweeping drive-by, do a hockey stop. As soon as he cuts back, you hockey stop and then continue to pressure him. Right there, Greg, just chip it by everybody and go win the race. You're not going to beat three dudes. Okay, we got good hustles back from the forwards there. And right now, you notice we're a little bunched up. So if we rewind back about 5-10 seconds, we had four white jerseys in the middle of the ice. And then we're trying to make a big, long pass here to Neil at the far side of the rink. Gets picked up. Remember, we got to move the puck east to west, but we got to have that far guy cutting back. Or cutting across the ice, excuse me. Right here, we have no support for Greg in the corner. Okay, Neil and Jason are on the far side of the ice. Greg can't really do much with it. Remember, we have to have another forward supporting puck side directly, and then the third forward needs to be in the high slot. Okay, we get it wide. Perfect. There's the Gretzky curl. That's the one I think you said you're going to do, Jason. And then another Gretzky curl. Boom. See, now we have tons of time and space, and we're actually able to initiate our D into the play, which is something that we didn't really get a lot of at all during the whole scrimmage. But that one time we do it, that allows John to slide through behind and get open. And now we're creating pressure, and we're getting another rush right away. The only thing there, John, is I would say shoot that puck. You're in the high slot. Second, that was a behind-the-back, no-look pass. Right there, Jason, get it wide. Okay, I'm harping on you guys to get it wide. We had a great neutral zone transition right there. But then you skate through the middle directly into two guys. If you noticed when you did get it wide, Jason, and then we Gretzky curled, and then Neil Gretzky curled, we were able to set things up. And then when you attack directly, you lose the puck. Right here, just got to score. Now right here, Greg, drop behind the net. Okay, they have 3 blue back. That pass ain't coming to you. If you drop behind the net, Neil can hit you with a pass. You can pull it out, and then Neil goes to the net from there. Okay, good neutral zone setup. We had everybody where they needed to be. Now in this situation, oh, never mind. I was thinking something else was going to happen. Forget what I just said. Again, Neil and Jason, same side of the ice, away from Greg. Greg doesn't have many options, so we have to go to the D, but Greg still has no options. Now he's got his option, but it's a little bit too late. We have to recognize these things quicker. Again, just take a little look, John. Again, right here we can bring, oh, never mind, whistle. Now on that pressure right there, Neil, just hold your position. Make him go towards the boards. So when I say pressure him, guys, I want you guys to pressure from the middle to the boards. A lot of times we pressure from the boards to the middle, and that allows them to either cut back against the grain on us or beat us to the middle because we're already on the boards. Okay, sometimes that ice could be slippery, Greg. Try to stay on your feet, but good job scoring. All right, now we're back to playing. Good pressure so far. And right here, someone's got to go with 6. I know we got the turnover, but we got to make sure that 6 right there, he was rushing to the zone of speed. Someone's got to go. Okay, good look there, Josh. Now, one thing we're missing, okay, Josh rushed up the ice, which is fine. We got to make sure we have a forward back to cover his position. So usually in that scenario, it's going to be the last forward out of our zone covers for the D. Boom. Chip it by him. Easy rush. Right here, you don't really... Oh, never mind. Perfect. So what Jason did there was he didn't have an angle to cut back to the net because their D took away said angle, but he also didn't have a shooting angle because of where he was positioned. So rather than Gretzky curling, he uses the space behind the net, pulls the D across with him, and that opens up things in the high slot for Neil. So nice job, Jason, and good job, Neil, getting to the high-scoring areas and putting that puck away. Good D set up here, much better. Play a little tighter to that D right there, Neil. Now right here, they got a guy open on the back door that we don't see, right behind Greg. Okay, he's wide open. We want to make sure that we're finding those guys. That's usually what hurts us, is we lose that guy behind and then they get it back there and they score. Nice work collapsing, Neil. Now right here, this is another good opportunity. Instead of just firing it up, that's a great opportunity for us to bring it behind the net and let everybody kind of reset. Because what's happening on a turnover like that is their team is just trying to get back and scramble. Hey, regroup. Now right here, let's go D to D right away, Josh. But kind of back to the point I was on, in a turnover in our zone like that, their team is scrambling to get back. So the chances of us kind of threading the needle and making a tight pass is going to be very slim, because they have all 5 guys coming back through the middle, and we're trying to rush forward at the same time. So rather than throw the puck back into the havoc, bring it behind the net like we worked on a little bit and set up. Have our guys come back and curl. So that's kind of where the application is on what we worked on in the practice portion. All right there, Neil, great job on the pressure. So I want everybody to rewind back to like right before Greg got the puck, and notice that Neil pressures the D because he was positioned well, but he did a hockey stop and he stayed there on the pressure. And that allowed Greg to get that loose puck and go down the breakaway. Now right here we have our low guy. Not a bad play, but I think a better option there, Neil, would be to move the puck down to Greg, continue your run, and then Greg gives it right back to you. Kind of just like we saw from Jason right there. Jason chips it down, cuts right away, and just misses the pass. Good hustle back. Great back check there, John. Good help there, Josh. Now right here we notice that we kind of bobbled the puck a little bit. Remember, if you're the center guy, if you're the center, the forward supporting that puck, you have to make sure you're behind the puck. If you're too far ahead of the puck in that situation, kind of where you were, Jason, that pass is very hard to make. And second, Neil, you need to be cutting diagonally across the ice to be that third option. Now right there, take a little look on both sides, John, because if you looked over to your right shoulder, you'll see Josh wide open. So instead of firing the puck off the boards like that, you have the option in Josh. On that note, Josh, make sure you're yelling at him that you're over there, because you're going to see more than John sees at that point in time, because he's worried about the pressure and getting that puck. But if you're screaming at him, hey, this side, move it, then John already knows, okay, I'm going to check real quick, and then I'm going to move it over to Josh, away from pressure. Again, good job, Neil, pressure in their D. And we get an easy out. Nice work. Oh, we got to score that, though.